I used to this like yours as well. Okay, so the way we're going to start is the one arm finish. Okay, so I'm only going to be attacking his leg with one arm. I'm not going to link like this. I'm just going to keep it with one arm. And there's a few major points we need to get first. Okay, the first thing is I need to slide right to the end of his leg. I don't want to be in the middle of his leg, just squeezing. I'm not trying. This is not a muscle crush or anything like that. I want it on his Achilles tendon, which is only the last 2 inches of his leg. Okay, it is an Achilles lock after all. I don't want it too deep like this. It's like when you do a guillotine and you go really short, just using that little bone. It's the same principle. Okay, once I get that, I need to go elbow down to trap it, and I need to do like a shoulder. I need to shrug my shoulder back. That makes sure that the back of my shoulder is pushing his toes down. That's what I want. So the effect is my blade and forearms going that way, and my shoulders going that way. And that's what's going to snap his ankle. So you'll feel loads of pressure. It's not just a muscle crush. It's actually going to break. So he's going to have to tap. He's going to have to tap. It's not something that he's going to resist, because it's like an arm bar. There's a certain point he can resist, and then it's going to break. So we're going to start with just a basic position one, with the foot all the way over. I'm pinching my knees, and I'm just based up on this hand here. Okay, and I've kind of opened my chest up. Yeah, nice and wide. I'm going to feed this hand in. I'm going to bring it up towards my chest, like I'm doing an upright row. Okay, so I'm here. Now most people get this, and then they'll just try and finish it straight away. So, but we need to tighten all the little bits up. So I'm going to put my elbow down. I'm going to roll my shoulder back. Look how he nearly had to tap then before I even moved. Yeah. So I go here. I'm right on my Achilles tendon. I go elbow down. Shoulder goes back. The pressure now is doubled just from this. All because I've just changed the structure of my body by pushing my shoulder back. And then I'm going to keep my knees squeezed really tight. And then I'm pushing my hip through his leg, because my hip is supporting this bone here. So when I push that forward, it's going to push that through his leg. Shoulder back and finish. See how quickly he taps. In theory, I can go all the way back like this. Okay. So it's just one hand down, reaching through, getting that nice and high, taking your elbow down, and then shrugging your shoulder back. You'll feel the tension get it increase all the time. And then I'm keeping my knees really squeezed, and it should come on super fast. You shouldn't have to do like a big body movement for it to work. In this position, okay, you can jump to position 2. Keep it squeezed really tight, same finish. Okay, so it's always the same at this end. It's just your leg control that's going to change. Okay. So that's the next drill. It's nice and simple. You've attacked for this first position. Okay, you're attacking here, and maybe he's thinking about trying to stand. So straight away, I'm going to kick. See how my toes are below his calf. So I get a lot of torque there. I'm tucking my foot inside and squeezing really tight, and I'm still continuing to finish. Okay, so I still got elbow down, shoulder back. Okay, so you just put in the positional system now with the finishing, with the one arm. Okay, so you're just going to add that on. One time. Here, got to position 1. I'm on the elbow, I'm starting to attack. I'm starting to think about standing up. So straight away I'm kicking, tucking my foot into position 2, and then just still elbow down, shoulder back and finishing. Okay, let's go. So just put it into that. Yeah. But all I'm going to do is use that position 1, but I'm going to go right onto the other side, and I'm going to have my foot this way. So I've got my toes to the mat, my foot wedged in his hip, and it's the same thing. I'm keeping this nice and tight. My free arm now, I'm just going to control his knee, and then this arm's going to come underneath. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing. My shoulders back, my elbows back. I'm controlling his knee, and then finish. Using that hip pressure again. Just imagine you're doing a guillotine, you've got the guy's head on the mat. That's what you're going to do to his Achilles tendon. So, it's a bit like, it can come from when you get position 1 and the guy just rolls. What I don't want to do is leave my foot across, because then I get inverted heel hooked. That's why I tuck it here. Okay, I tuck it right underneath. And I'm trying to grip underneath his body with my toes, because that'll stop him peeling it out. Okay, so I'm trying to really grip, and that knee pinch is still there. That's like constantly happening. Okay, I can use this hand to grab his knee, to keep it there, and I'm just feeding this through. Okay, I'm propped up on my elbow, I'm shrugging that shoulder back. See, I hardly push my hips and all I do is shrug up and let him tap. Okay, so he's still tight in this position. So you can either just start here, or you can go to 1 and let your guy just roll and get used to moving that foot out of the way. And just hugging his knee so he can't take that leg away. Get that nice and tight. And just the shrug alone is going to finish it there. Okay? So I just call this the wrong side finish. Yeah, still just using one arm only. The other arm's controlling here. You could also, if the guy sometimes might want to step over like this, I can also just control this. You can't really attack it because you've got no control over it, it's still free to move. But I can just hold it while I finish. Okay? So that's the wrong side finish now. Going to the other side, tucking that foot. Let's go. We know how to finish when he's on that side. We know we're not really going to finish straight back. But there is a chance he's going to start to roll. Okay? So when I hit that position 1, if he starts to go belly down and continue that roll, I need to go with him. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same one arm attack. See how my shin is across his, like below his arse cheek here? And I'm going to use my free hand under his knee. I'm still going to step. I'm just going to arch back. Do the same mechanic. See how my shoulder's really forward? All I've got to do is push it back and it'll tap. If you add that to the pull, it stretches his quad as well. So it's really dangerous. So get ready to tap really fast. So it's here, you're in 1. As I step and I'm starting to go for it, he just goes belly down. So I can use his hand to get me up. I'm going to step up on this outside leg. Okay, and I just grab underneath his knee. I can literally just quad stretch it here by pulling, finish it. So that added to the like little shoulder roll back finishes the leg lock. Okay.
If you land on your knees, what's stopping him just swinging his foot over, continuing the roll?
If he continues the roll, do. He'll keep doing that way if you can. If you can, end up on the wrong side and finish. And then if he continues, we end up back to 1. And then it's never. Yeah?
So we keep hold of it, and I just put my hips in and finish. At the same time as drilling this, you can also do it here. So if you're trying to stand up, you've got position 2, so we're coming out, hiding, exactly the same finishing procedure, and I can finish it from there. So you can drill both those. So from position 1, we're in here. If he tries to stand, I just switch to position 2, keep my knee pinch, I'm working this nice and high, elbow down, shoulder back, throw that uppercut. Or if I'm in position 1 and he rolls, I keep it all nice and tight. I hide this foot here, keep it tight so he can't heel hook me, and kick in. So try those 2.
The other thing we're going to look at today is knee bars. So you've got a couple of knee bar positions and finishes. So I'll just show you the positions and then I'll get out to show you the finishes. You'll learn these a lot quicker because it's like an easier progression to it. Okay. So the first knee bar position, I'm not really going to go into the entry yet, but it's the same as position 1. I've got my shin in, and so I'm like this, my shin in his hip, and my other leg's through, like this, and I'm pinching my knees. So my foot's hidden on his belly, I'm squeezing my knees really tight. Don't worry about finishing the knee bar yet. Just hold his leg and squeeze really tight. So I've got my shin in. So it's just the same, it's that catch position. Okay? So that's the first one. Then if I can pull this leg through, I can just make a triangle. And it's exactly the same. Position 1 and position 2. Using the same triangle, position 2. I'm just squeezing his knee around his thigh really tight. I've got his leg here ready to knee bar. So this should be pretty quick to learn. Just my shin against his hip, the other leg's over, and I'm squeezing. That's number 1. And number 2, I don't like hip out to get my foot out. I just bring my knee up to my chest. I'm still nice and deep on his leg. I'll just make that triangle. So I've got it nice and tight. Okay, and there your 2 knee bar sort of control positions. You can, some people also cross their feet, but I find it gives too much space. So by triangling it off, it makes it a lot tighter if you can. Okay, so we'll just deal with those 2. So shin in. See how I just bring my knee up to my chest. I don't let it go to get my leg out. I just bring my knee up. So kick it down, make me triangle. I've got his leg nice and tight. Okay, so you're just going to drill them, and then I'm going to let Adam take you through the finishes. Let's go.
Right, so I've got my shin inside and I've got my knee pinch again, guys, really important. So the first one, if I'm controlling his leg and I'm trying to catch the knee bar, is both hands on. This is the weakest one, so we'll do them in order of tightness almost. So keep my knee pinch. First one is if his knee's quite far away from me, I can grab with both heels, with both hands on the heel, and just begin to pull it into me and catch it. And this is a lot of arm strength, and it's not the most powerful finish, but it does work quite a bit. If you just drop back and you control this knee, just go palm over hand, and just begin to curl that in and catch it. The next one to do from here is, if you can use that to get into the next position, is a rear naked choke grip. So the bottom hand is going to come round, and I'm going to make a foot sandwich with my head on the floor. Now, rather than just trying to put my head straight on it, you want to try and catch the toes and turn it so it's going to angle his knee right. So if I just try and knee bar him and his knee's pointing upwards there, it's never going to go on. So by hitting this, it's going to force him to turn. Then I can wrap it, put my head on it, catch his heel, and make a rear naked choke. And now his knee's in the right direction for me to knee bar. All I've got to do is just start to put my hip in again, just as we did with the ankle lock, and it'll finish. So the first 2 again, we're out, we've got control of the leg, we're pinching the knee, I go both hands on, and I can bring that in and just start to apply it. From here, I catch those toes, wrap it, and make a tight rear naked choke and pull it right to my chest. From here, I'm using my body, I'm not using my arms anymore, and it'll apply it. The last finish is a power knee bar. So I'm going to bring this hand underneath, and I'm going to come on. This is really tight, so be careful. You're not going to be able to get a full wrap, so I just go back and just catch my own hamstring, and then you just hip in. And this goes on really fast, so be careful with that. So again, both hands on heel, just like a bicep curl. From here, I catch the toes, overhook, rear naked choke grip, finish. Last one, I swim on the inside, catch my own glutes or wherever I can, and it's just that same thing we do with the ankle lock, just roll my shoulder back and it will go. From here, I can switch to my leg triangle, and I can do exactly the same thing. I can grab both hands on, curl it in, catch his toes, rear naked choke, go through carefully this one because you're really tight here, and it goes on straight away. So those are your 3 finishes. Both hands on the heel, slap the toes into a rear naked choke, or swim on the inside and go for that power knee bar. Like I said, with the leg triangle on the last power knee bar, be really careful because it doesn't take a lot to fit on.
Double power knee bar.
Yeah.
Just watch this, guys. When he's doing the rear naked choke grip as well, he's using his head and his arms like a steering wheel. So if I try and turn the heel down, he can use it and he can use his head and his arms to turn and go back up. So this is like really good control. Like whichever way I try and spin now, he can counter it with his head, just turning it. Pretty much, I know heel hooks are banned at most levels, apart from like Pro MMA and some big major grappling tournaments, but Adam can pretty much heel hook me from a knee bar position. So all he has to do is twist his body and I'm getting heel hooked. I'm not actually getting knee bar, I'm in a knee bar position. So really it's like a cheeky way to heel hook somebody really badly from a knee bar. Okay, so just be careful when you put it on, but that is like one of the principles that we're twisting the knee as well. So just be careful when you put it on, but have that in the back of your mind that you're also heel hooking the guy in a very sneaky way. Okay, let's go. Once you do the entries, you just have this on the end of every entry, and you've got loads to work with there. So again, we're not bothered about how we enter into the knee bar, we'll just get into that position. But what happens a lot of time is you hit this, and the guy just makes a triangle with his legs. So now I'm trying to put a knee bar on. This is the most common defense. People teach this as a defense to the knee bar, okay? Which this position isn't really a defense, it's just kind of like a block. It's not going to last that long. He has to move his body if he wants to defend. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the wrong leg. Okay, so I'm going to keep my underhook here on my side and just attack the wrong leg. So I'm pulling this leg up like I want this, and I just pass it under my arm. Once that's under my arm now, I can either try and take this with one arm, or I've got a second where I can just jump to this, and he's not going to be able to get his foot back in time. And then I can try and get that really tight head position. Okay, so this is the most common thing you're going to come up against. You try to knee bar somebody. You can try all this crazy calf lock stuff, but if you really want the knee bar, then you just got to undo the knot. So I'm just going to keep it real tight knee pinch and start attacking the wrong leg. Okay, just pass it under my arm. If you've got a tight enough knee pinch, you can even let go of the leg completely. Attack it with both hands. You can't get that leg away. Okay, and I can jump on that leg. There's not a lot I can do about it. This is trapped behind the back. By the time he's brought it back over to triangle, his leg's already straight. Okay? So that's all you're going to do, just break in the triangle. This is just a little extra bit. So I'm here, he's got a triangle nice and tight. I can go with one hand here, or I can let go completely. But I must keep a really tight leg pinch. Go with both hands because the next session is going to be all the entries, all the basic entries from every position. Yeah, we'll just look at open guard and then we'll do the entries from standing today. And then we're going to just have a little play around with all, everything we've done today. So we're not doing too much. So, the first thing then, we're just going to do the basic ankle lock, position 1 from standing. So, there's a couple of ways I can do it. I can try and wrap the ankle first really tight. What tends to happen if you do this, the guy on bottom goes crazy, tries to bust out. So rather than attacking his ankle first, I'm going to try and control his knee. So if Adam's playing open guard here, I'm going to have to kind of pummel with my knee to get my knee inside. So my knee's coming inside, I'm putting a little bit of pressure on his leg. And then I'm going to collapse to that side. As I do, I'm just gathering his knee up, putting my hand down, bringing my leg over, keeping it nice and tight. And then it's up to you guys now, you know the finishes now, so I'm not going to teach you them again. Now you can just go one arm, both arms, whatever you want. Okay? Put your finish on. Again, we're here in the open guard. I pull my knee inside, then I collapse to that side. As I collapse, rather than attacking here, which is going to make him panic, I'm just going to grab his knee. Get to position 1. If you want, you can jump to 2 before you attack. Yeah? You can use any of them finishes we've done. We're just doing the entry. So it's here, sit and catch, and get to that first position. and then finish however you like. If you want to roll into the other side, finish there, you can. Just come back over what we've already done there. So it's literally just this that you're adding on now. Basic, that's the most basic entry, yeah? Right, let's go, drill it. Once everyone's got that, we'll move to the
Sort of power knee bar, but generally speaking, an overhook is an ankle lock and an underhook is a knee bar. So we're just going to look at an overhook for our ankle lock. So from here, I need to get into a position for position one. So this foot here, if I want to attack this leg, it's going to have to come on the inside and bring over the top and catch his hip here. So I'm going to pull myself in, so I'm going to control this ankle here. This leg comes in and I'm pulling, and I'm going to use this to whip round, and I'm shifting my own weight underneath and catch it. This foot then is going to go behind his knee. From here I can break his position down onto his back, catch his ankle, and you can go straight into position two. You can start working all the finishes I've done before. Back up. So from open guard, catch the leg that I want to attack. This is going to circle from the inside to the outside. So I'll go inside, bring my weight in, and it's going onto his hip and catching in. Again, I'm not leaving leverage for him to peel off. If my toes are up, he can pull or whatever. So I'm keeping that nice and glued to him. This is going to come behind his knee, and I'm going to use that to break him down. From there, I can either go to two, or if I fall differently, I might end up in one. But ideally, you want to be going straight to two to control him, and then finish. And again, go finish one arm or two arms. Cool. Have a go at that. If we've got an overhook, then we can attack for an ankle lock. So if we've got an underhook, then we can do pretty much the same sort of thing, but for the knee bar. So the first knee bar entry is probably the quickest one, and we're going to get in, get the overhook, and this shin is just going to slide round, so we're in the first slide position for the knee bar. So it's slipping round, and I'm making sure when I drop, I'm not dropping out here, which loads of people do because there's no knee bar now, his knee's past my groin. So I need to make sure that I slide my shin really deep in, so as I come through, good if you've got a cup on, I'm going to turn all the way around, and when I land, my knees are pinched and his knee is past my groin. Now I can sort of start working all my finishes that we did before, and I'm really tight. So one more time. So again, what I did before, passing that, underhooking his leg here, and then this leg is just going to shin slide over. I'm in, pinching my knees really tight, and like we shouted out, you need to make sure there's not loads of space here. You need to make sure your body locks onto that shin, and then you can finish it however you want out of those three. Secondly, if you want to step round straight into the leg triangle, you're going to step this leg right through and throw almost like a shin kick round, so my bum is the first thing that lands on the floor. So I go all the way over and I land super deep, so I can pinch my knees here, or I can switch into my triangle. And this is really good because his leg's completely isolated. I really like this one. Again, same sort of thing from up the guard, clearing one, getting an underhook. I'm just going to whip this leg right over and use that momentum to just spin me really deep down, and then lock my triangle up, slide up his leg and finish. So you can use any of those finishes we did today. Have a go at those.
Okay, one little thing guys, just before you break off, is we're going to do it later, probably at the end of the sessions, but you'll notice at this position where you're underhooking the leg, it's similar to when you're going to start passing the guard in jiu-jitsu. So you can sometimes fake and then come back and shoot for the knee bar. We're going to look at like setting up passes and things like that, sort of what it costs, but just so you've got that idea in your mind that it does sort of fit together. If I was going to pass his guard with an underhook, I can use that sort of baiting the pass, faking the pass and baiting the knee bar around. Okay, so have that in mind. This time, do you think I'm going to attack for that position one, or just try and kill his locking? So I get that, and then I'm going to slide knee across, just like I was doing the knee bar. Or you can step through, you can do it either of them knee bar setups. I like to slide through on this one. So as I slide through, I land with it under my arm, and it's on instantly. Pushing that back. So you can land in that power knee bar position. Okay, so here he's got his feet on my hips. I'm doing the same little thing, getting my knee inside. I can maybe even fake as if I'm going to drop for that position one. Now just slide my knee across, pinching my knees. I've got that power knee bar. Okay. kind of somewhere in between the two. Okay, just changing that grip. So from that overhook, sliding that knee through. You can also step through, so I could just step and sit my ass down. Exactly the same. Obviously, don't just step like that. Like Adam says, your ass is the first thing that hits. Like a parallel triangle, it's even tighter. But I prefer on this one personally using the shin, because that knee's already in, like I'm faking ankle lock, and I'm just going to get across. But try both, okay? Like Adam says, if I want to step through, I step through, my ass has got to hit first, and then I want my triangle. Okay, let's go. I know it's all the leg locks all the time, but we're only concentrating on the basic ones today. You'll notice when you do that high single, when I take it down, that I can sit and start taking this calf lock and stuff like that. But we're not going to worry about any of that. We're just keeping the real basic. Imagine like a white belt syllabus if you like. Just all basic steps. We're not even looking at crossing his leg to the other side yet. We're just looking at having it on the top side. So there's loads more to it. That's in the future. Okay, so kick catching. There's two kick catches you can use, and it ties into leg locks. If he throws a body kick, I'm going to sidestep and pull it in with an overhook. Okay, obviously I must sidestep. If I stand in front of him and try and catch it, oh, it's going to hurt lots. Okay, but if I sidestep, I can kind of take the sting out and get here. And then all I'm going to do is sweep him straight to his back. So I can, if you want to be nice, you just grab his head like a collar tie. If you want to be a bastard, you should grab his throat. Okay, and you end up ready for that position one. Okay, so again, side step and catch. I'm stepping in and just beat that leg, and then same thing. You can go to position one and finish. If you want to mix it up, and catch, sweep, go straight to that power knee bar. So any of the overhook setups we did from open guard, you just add on the end. Okay, so that's kick catch number one. Anybody who's seen Eric Paulson coaching, he calls it kick catch A and B. So what I call it, I can do. Kick catch B is with the underhook. Obviously, if he's going to kick you in the head, you don't want to be trying to underhook it because he's just going to play into your own head. So, but there is a way to prevent that. I'm just going to put my other hand up to block it, yeah? So as he throws that kick, I'm still going to sidestep. I'm going to catch here. It's a bit like Wing Chun. So it's here, boom, and catch. So I've got that underhook position. And then it's the same thing. I'm going to step in, take him down, and I've got that knee bar straight away. Okay? So again, side step, and then the catch, step in, and I can just slide straight through for the knee bar. Again, you just landed in that open guard position. So one little variation you can have, if he kicks and I catch with the overhook, I can sweep him, I can stand on his calf, and I can jump straight to two. Yeah, I can miss all the stuff out, jump straight to there. Okay, so you've got loads of options off the kicks. There is more than that, but we're just going to stick with those. It's basically the setups we did from open guard, overhook to position one, overhook to power knee bar, underhook to knee bar, and you've just got a little addition where I can stand on his calf, fall back straight to position two. So there's loads there to play around with just off that kick catch. Either here or underhook and have your other hand up. So you don't get kicked in the face. Okay? So just have a little play around with them. All I'm going to do, I'm not going to teach you any setups or anything like that. We're just going to shoot straight for the low single. So I'm going to change levels. Just for the sake of ease of teaching, we're going to do Sakuraba style, go to both knees. I'm going to go head inside and catch his heel here, and then I'm just going to drive him back. Yeah, so just a basic single. Okay. So again, I change level, I just drop straight down here. I'm going to drive him back. As he falls, now I'm pulling that leg under my arm. And I'm going to jump into that wrong side position straight away. Okay? So I can jump straight into here and start attacking. Yeah? This works because the angle I'm pushing him on is that way. So when I push him up, he's on that side. So for me to come up and take him that way, it's a big effort. But I can jump straight to here because he's already on that side and keep it nice and tight and finish on that wrong side. Wrong side or IBJJF side. If you want to call it that. Okay? So, like I say, there's loads of ways to do singles. I can do it off one leg down. We're just going to go off change levels and go here. Pushing out. He's falling onto that side. So I'm just going to come up. I do like a sit out. I've got his knee. Squeeze. It's on. Straight away. Okay, so that's your first one. Low single with your head inside. Pushing his knee out. He'll automatically collapse to this position, so it's giving you that wrong side straight away. Okay, so that's one entry off the low single. Drill it, guys.
We'll just go straight into the takedown. So I'm going head, straight down the centre, hitting him, picking up that leg, knee pinch, basically single leg position. I'm just going to run the pipe, turn, and take him down. From here, I'm just going to catch his shin, pass it to the outside, and then I'm in a good position now to step over into position one. I'm just making sure I'm doing that sit out that Danny was talking about, where I get my shin right across his ass, and I'm nice and tight now, ready to transition where I want to go. One more time, so my head's hitting, picking up that single leg, running the pipe, taking him down. When I'm here, his legs between my legs, trying to pass this to the outside, using that to enter in, and sitting in into position one, and then finish it however you want to finish it from the floor.
Show that detail on that little pass. Just watch his little, how he passes with the leg, guys, because it's really controlling and tight.
So I'm going to end up here when I've taken him down. I'm keeping this, because this is my overhook, which I want for the ankle lock. This hand's going to make like a C hand, and I'm just going to put it onto the top of his shin here, and I just pass it round. I can walk my leg out and back in again to make room, and I've got this tight overhook now, and I can pin this leg, just do a little sit out, and sit through into position one. So it's about using just that little cup of your hand on the shin and walking your leg back just to pass it through. One more time. So I've taken him down, so I'll catch his shin, push it in, and just circle my leg out and keep this. Again, it doesn't need to be on his ankle yet. Keep it nice and low where it's tight. Pin this, slip through, and pinch your knees nice and tight. Cool, there we go. I'm going to keep my head, I'm going to shrug my shoulders, and I'm going to hit him centre line with my head. Just catch behind both knees. So out here, I'm going to level change, I'm hitting him, and I'm going to bump him backwards, and come in, and I'm going to get that overhook here. If I want, I can get an underhook instead, so you can pick at this point what you want to do. So for now, I've got an overhook, my knees on the inside, I can just drop in, and I'm straight into position one again. So level changing, shrugging, I don't want to be out here because I'll hurt my neck or guillotine, so I want to go in nice and tight, hit, catch behind, bump back. I want to go this way, I come through, and I'm in, ready for my knee bar. So again, overhook, just play whichever one you want. One more, so I'm here, level change, hit, bumping backwards, come in, overhook, underhook, sit through, nice and tight, and finish. Whichever one you want, or the knee bar as well.
Our last technique of the day, and then we'll sort of put it all together, is the side-on double leg. So not very often you're going to shoot straight on. Usually you double leg, you're going to attack, and then you're going to push on this angle. And then we're going to enter for the bottom. You know, we did the open guard from the bottom. Yeah, we're just going to do that off this double leg. So I change levels, I attack, and when I push him sideways, look, this leg's up in the air. And all I'm going to do is try and sit my ass down underneath. This foot that's planted is going to go behind his knee. And I'm going to jump straight to here. Push him down, go straight to position 2, and finish. change levels. I shoot, I push him sideways, he's hopping, I've got his leg up in the air, I'm just going to sit. It's almost like you're going to pull X guard, but I'm going to go foot on his hip, I pull with this foot, push with this one. As soon as he hits the deck, I control his ankle, stop him scrambling, then I can go to position 2. And notice as well, rather than staying out here, I like dip into him, see how his legs even more bent. Makes it worse. Okay. One more time. So here, whatever setup you're going to do, changing level, shooting, pushing on that angle, he's hopping. Fall straight down. Control his ankle. I can go to 1, like this, or I can just kick, go to 2. And I always like to try and sit my arse closer to his. See how he just applying pressure on this knee now. So when I put it on, super tight. Okay? That's the last technique of the day, the safe way, yeah? So there's 2 kind of ways to apply leg locks. This is like imagine you're doing like gi jiu-jitsu and it's like really slow and methodical. So I'm gonna get each position and then I'm gonna slowly work. Okay? So that's the technical way we're gonna spar. But a competitive way to finish leg locks is I'm literally gonna jump and I'm gonna apply a leg lock as fast as I can and make him panic as much as possible. And he's probably gonna tap before I even finish the leg lock because he's panicking that much. Yeah? But you don't want to roll like that. You can compete like that if you like messing people's legs up. You want to kind of roll technical. And we're going to demonstrate in a second. We're going to roll and we're going to play it like you're just playing tag. So it's not going to be one of these where I'm wrenching on his leg. It's literally, I'm going to get to position, I start putting it on, and he moves, he starts attacking. If I feel like there's a lot of pressure, I'll just kind of tap and we'll continue moving. So it's all the time you're flowing. If you get in a really bad position and you feel like he's caught you, just kind of say, yeah, just like you're playing tag. It's not, you don't even have to let the pressure build up that much. Just like, yeah, you've got me. And then you just keep working from that position to see where else you can go. Okay? So you just be working all the time. So now Adam's using like the saddle position, so this is another position we'll go into at later stages, but there's lots of stuff here. There's the leg lace. So this is all part of the system at different levels, okay? All sorts of weird shit we can do. There's the knot. There's the slide. 50-50. Okay, so it's non-stop. See how we're rolling, we're never in danger. No one's legs are going to snap. If you feel like your legs are going to snap, you just go, yeah. And he just loosens it and keeps it. That's a safe way to play leg locks. Okay? And that's what you're going to do. See there, we're going quite loose there just to try and demonstrate different stuff. It will be a little bit tighter when you roll. And you're just going to use what you've got today. So if I just stick with what you've done today, it'll be this sort of stuff. So I'll be here, and then you might switch to the other side. I'll be here, okay, you might switch back, and I'll start looking for position 2. You might start to go belly down, you might free his leg and go belly down. So then I'm looking for this position. Okay, you might continue to roll. So I've got to go back here. Okay, you might stand up. So then I go here. Okay, and then I can switch back to 2. Or again, he might start to work his way back to his feet. I can just keep trying to break him down. I can try and get up to my feet and unrope and switch, start to look at the knee bars. Okay, if he starts to turn and I lose the knee bar, either way, I can just pass it back, go back to 2. So anytime he spins, if the back of his knee's facing the hips, I'm in the ankle lock series. If any time his knee spins, I go to my knee bar series. And we can just keep switching. Okay? So all we're going to finish with, guys, is sort of like 10 or 15 minutes, just with your partner, and you just roll in. It's kind of like slow rolling in jiu-jitsu. We're just using leg positions. Every time you get caught in a bad position, just kind of tap. Like I say, it's just like playing tag. You just tap, and then they can loosen that position off, and you can see where the next transition is. Rather than Adam leg locking me tapping, and then starting again completely, we're going to keep in the same position and just keep moving. You'll find new positions as well, probably stuff we haven't done that we will do in future. You'll end up there by accident. But that's cool, it's all about just using what you've got and adapting it. Just like jiu-jitsu, you all learn stuff but then you add other shit into it. Okay, so I know some people need to shoot, that's cool, but if you don't then just stay.